Thank you, everybody. Oh, everybody, so nice to see everyone on this auspicious day then. So we can, yeah, it was so nice to read His Holiness, wasn't it, that he's made plans for coming back and in charge of it. So that means we've created we've all created the cause as the students to have His Holiness do that. So doing these prayers, we have to remember sometimes that we have to ask, we have to request, we have to beg the holy beings. That's what it's a dependent arising, All the holy beings are capable of doing anything, but we have to create the cause. So we're just doing that, talking about this morning when we did the chanting the names. Rinpoche knows exactly what he's doing. He can come back and go do what he likes, but we need to create the cause. So by doing these practices, we are part of it. It's dependent arising. We have to create the cause. So we're requesting Tara to do her job, really. Like Rinpoche one time said with the Rothel Day, it is you tell them to do their job. So Precious Mother Tara, action, success, confidence, cutting through the obstacles, power. She's one of the three. She's an example of the power quality of an enlightened mind. There's compassion to want to help. There's the wisdom to know how, and there's the power to do so. So we all need that. Well, that's Tara. So here we're creating the cause for Tara to enable peace to occur on this planet, in our minds and on this planet and in the universe. So if we can visualize in this is the Buddha in the Sambhogakaya, the Buddha in the subtle light body that the Arya Bodhisattvas can see directly, but we need to imagine it. And they're all radiantly beautiful, these aspects of Buddha, looking in the prime of their youth, looking very beautiful. She's female, green, kind of action energy, in her multicolored silken robes on the lower part of her body, sitting with her left leg crossed as if in meditation, but her right leg is kind of in the action mode, showing she's ready to hop up to benefit suffering sentient beings. And it's resting on a multicolored lotus in this relaxed pose. And she's sitting on a multicolored lotus. Imagine that. And there's a moon disk and a sun disk on there, like two flat cushions representing wisdom and compassion. This is a visual language, really. It's just psychology. It's just the mind manifesting in a certain shape and color and form, holding things. So it has meaning. It's got meaning. Everything has a meaning. And then like I said, shows you her beautiful body. The lower part, she's got these lovely silken robes, clothing. Top part, mostly, she's got these gorgeous breasts. You can see her beautiful breasts, young and magnificent, and she's beautiful and radiant, make our mind happy. It's on the Mahayana path and the Tantric path, so it's to lift us, it's to energize our senses. Lord Buddha in the Shakyamuni in the monk form, it's to subdue our senses. So he is to energize our senses, to lift us, to make us happy. And then she's got two hands, and her right hand is on her right knee with her palm up in a kind of a gesture of openness, of giving, and she's holding between her ring finger and her thumb the stem of a blue lotus flower, an upala flower, which is blooming at her right ear. Imagine that. Everything's beautiful, radiant, shimmering, light. And her left hand at her heart, and the mudra, I think, the gesture of the three jewels, I think, holding in her thumb and her ring finger the stem of another blue flower blooming at her left ear. And then it's her face. I'm kind of going backwards. Her face, utterly beautiful. If you can imagine a blissfully beautiful face, radiantly beautiful. So happy. Her eyes, not in meditation, not quietly half closed, but her eyes are kind of slightly wide open, showing her action energy. No nonsense. Tara is no nonsense, Eyes slightly wide open, alert, full of wisdom, full of compassion. And then her hair is partially held up in a top knot, her black hair down, and the rest of it down the back. Everything's crystal clear. And got 5-pointed crown on her head, decorated her ears, her jewelry, her neck, her ankles, radiantly beautiful. So the thing is, if you can imagine She is your Lama. She is your spiritual mentor. She is your guru. She is the person you have chosen in a human body, whom you have chosen to show you the way, whom you have chosen to be the Buddha for you. As Pabonka Rinpoche says, you better choose your guru very carefully because you're going to end up like them. So having chosen, we choose our Lama, our mentor, our guru strongly with intention and determination. So that Lama's mind is manifesting as Tara. So think that this is the key to success in the tantric meditations. The key to success is to imagine that blissful, radiant, gorgeous green lady. It's just a way of manifesting her qualities, action, wisdom and compassion, and action energy, cutting through the obstacles, making things happen. And it's your Lama, your Lama's mind. Same thing. When you think Lama, you think Tara. When you think Tara, you think Lama. I mean, it sounds easy, but it's not easy because we just see a nice, cute green lady, or we see an old, fat human being, and we think, how can that be Tara? Then we think, this cute lady, how can that be my Lama? Got to practice understanding this is true. All the blessings come from this. And then, of course, what it does is make it human, make it real for you. It feels personal, you know. Your Lama is manifesting as Tara solely for your benefit. Try to feel happy about this. Try to be delighted by this. And that, of course, means because it's Buddha, the infinite compassion, infinite affection, infinite love. And I think it's very hard for us to imagine that there can be anyone who has infinite love and compassion for me. We don't think we're worthy, you know. So try and think this. Try and think this infinite compassion and love that we can see in the Lamas. Well, it's for you. You're the object of it. This is amazing to think this. Thinking like this, and she's in the sky, shimmering and beautiful, radiant and also think of her as a mirror image of your potential. As they say in Tantra, we're doing these practices, we're bringing the future result into the present. So she's showing you how you can be, just like her, just like your Lama. Think like that. So we'll add a little bit extra to the thinking. We visualize. This is our visualization. Now we're going to imagine from her heart, never mind the syllables, we'll forget that, but from her heart, light goes out and hooks all the energy of all the Taras of the universe, countless Taras, and hooks the energy of all these Taras, the actual Taras, and it all comes back with that light and absorbs into our Tara. And she looks even more radiant, more blissful. She's now oneness with all the Taras in the universe. Same Tara. She's right there in front of us. Zahung Bamho. Imagine they become non-dual. The Buddhas already exist. They exist. But we're not subtle enough. We can't see. So we have to train our mind to see them, you know. And one day we will. We create the cause. So we have to have confidence in that. The Buddhas are there. So now we just do this little meditation. There's ways, just purification, really. That's all it is. Purification. Because one way of saying what you're doing to become a Buddha is to remove all the pollution from the mind, to remove all the delusions. So we visualize this. So very happily, we now visualize very happily from her brow, Lama Tara, from her brow, from the brow, radiant laser beams of white light come and penetrate our brow, my brow, each one of us, our own brow, penetrates our brow. So happily, she sends this, so full of love and compassion, wanting to benefit us. She sends it. And it penetrates our brow and fills our body completely. So first you imagine it totally purifies this heavy bag of bones, there's aches and pains and the flesh where we don't want it and the joints hurting and the wrinkles and the heaviness of this big body we live in that we've got, you know. Think of all that's totally purified, all the sickness, all the illness. Your body becomes lighter and more radiant, imagine. And now the crucial one, that's one, imagine that, be so happy. But now the main one, you imagine, what it also does, this white light, is purify from your mind, instantly annihilate from your mind every seed from any action we've ever done since beginningless time with our body to harm sentient beings. And mainly that's as the animals, okay? Humans are pretty bad at it, but look at the animals. Poor animals live in this total pain and paranoia and fear, killing and being killed, ripping each other to pieces, torturing, from the intensity of their ignorance and delusions. So the harm we have done, I mean, just one whale has one mouthful of one breakfast, 40 million little creatures go in, and they live for 40 years, That's a lot of killing. They spend their lives. So we've done that. All those seeds are in our mind. There's no action we have ever done since beginningless time. First of all, forget karma, but there's no action we've ever done, ever seen, ever heard. All our thoughts are all imprinted in our mind, are there in our memory. But also the karma, any of the action we've ever done that hasn't been purified, the seeds are there, waiting to ripen, in this case, as our suffering. And you know what? We do not want suffering. We are sick of suffering. So imagine all these seeds annihilated by this radiant white light, so happily coming from precious Guru Tara. So this first stage of the meditation, what we're doing is we're getting peace. We've got to be peaceful first, then we can help others get peaceful. So second one, she now sends so happily from her throat radiant laser beams of red light that penetrate our throat and fill us completely, instantly purifying all our ridiculous our speech, our rubbish speech, inability to say the right thing, saying all the wrong things, not being clear, saying things that aren't true, speculating like crazy, don't even know we're not speaking the truth, harsh speech, rabbiting on about nothing speech, and bad-mouthing behind backs, our favorite one. All of this speech that pollutes us, that drags us down and makes us miserable and causes us to harm others. All of this annihilated, totally full of this blissful red light. Imagine. So now I forgot about the body one, the result of the body one. We'll do the speech as well. But back to the body for a second. Now we imagine having purified the body, that now, having purified, we can only benefit. So think your body, whoever sees you, smells you, tastes you, touches you, they get benefit from your body, that your body is impossible to harm others. Can you imagine that? Full of that potential, that white light. And now the red light, the red one, now full of the potential to only benefit others with your speech. Can you imagine that? Because, of course, the speech one, all the harm we've done since beginningless time with our speech, is as humans mostly, isn't it? I mean, animals make a few big noises and try to scare each other, but humans are so clever with our rubbish speech. So imagine all the imprints gone and now totally purified and only able to benefit others. Can you imagine? With our speech, with our mouth. This is the most powerful. This is the one we need most. The power of speech. Okay? Buddha's greatest gift to us. The power of speech. So that when people believe us, want to hear our words, are helped by our words. So you imagine now whoever hears us, even if we say hello, even our laugh, even we say good morning, whoever hears us will be benefited. Can you imagine? Full of this marvelous potential, this blissful red light. So now that's the body completely purified and the blessing others with our bodies, the speech purified and now benefiting others with our speech, and now our mind, the source of everything. So Lama Tara so compassionately sends from the center of her heart in her chest laser beams of blue light, blue like the sky, that penetrate our heart, Imagine. Instantly filling us. Instantly. And this time purifying the delusions, the part of our mind that is the source of our own pain, and therefore the source of why we harm others and all the future suffering, why there's no peace. The ego grasping, the root delusion, the marigpa, this demented, insane, crazy grasping and belief in a real, separate, intrinsic, independent, concrete me. Totally the craziest idea. That is annihilated. And therefore, and all the voices of that crazy I, the craving and attachment to get what that I wants, the panic attack of anger, depression, despair, irritation, annoyance, frustration, upset, all the spectrum of aversion, which is the response when attachment doesn't get what it wants, all of it purified. And all the other 83,997 crazy states of mind, all annihilated, not one atom left. This is the miracle of Buddha's method. He's the only one on the planet who talks this way. He's a genius, you know. He has found from his own experience that all these neuroses are not at the core of our being, therefore can be removed. That's what he's found. This is utterly unique to the Lord Buddha. Amazing. So imagine that. All the neuroses gone. The sense of a separate I gone. Fears gone. Misery gone. Incredible. Full of this radiant blue light. So now imagine we've achieved liberation. We've removed all the obstacles to liberation. We're out of samsara now. We've quit. Amazing. We have found utter peace. Literally, nirvana, you know. We've achieved this. But we can achieve more. We can now become Buddha. We can now, by adding bodhicitta to the mix, we can become Buddha. We can become Tara and benefit others, which is the whole point. So now, so now we visualize the three together, removing even the obstacles they call what is it? The knowledge, those ones, obstacles to omniscience, even the subtlest imprints. White, radiant white light from the brow, blissful red light from the throat, blissful blue light from the heart, together coming, removing even the subtlest imprints. Utterly gone, utterly gone. And now, of course, thinking, I am Tara. I am Tara. Blissful. And of course, the delusion's gone, virtue fully developed, and the bonus is bliss. Our mind is, in its true nature, it is blissful. That's happiness. That's it. Utter bliss, utter peace, utter joy. Or Lama says, ecstasy, rapture. That's our mind. Imagine that. Full of this blissful three lights together. So now we're ready to help others. Now we've become a Buddha. What else to do but help others? This is our job. Get peace. The world get peace. So now imagine in front of us and to the left, and in front of us, all the enemies, all the objects of our aversion, objects of our anger, all those sentient beings who have actively not done who have done things that hurt me, right there in front of me, all in a human form, which is the form they can get enlightened in, right in front of us, eyeball to eyeball. Your ugly ass husband, your ex-ugly sister, all the creatures who've harmed you, the boss who's harmed you, people who cheat on you, lie to you, steal from you, abuse you, all these harmers, right there in front. All the politicians you don't like. Then to the left, your beloveds, the objects of attachment, your beloveds. And what a beloved is by definition, a person who does what your attachment wants. A beloved is contingent upon attachment. The ones who do what you want, then you're prepared to call them a friend. Right in front, to the left, in front of you. And now to the right and above and to the sides and behind and below, filling the universe, 99.9999% of the rest of the sentient beings, and they are called strangers. So how do we feel about enemies? We don't like them. We have aversion. How do we feel about friends? We're attached. How do we feel about strangers? We couldn't care less. They could all drop dead. We don't even know they exist. Totally boring. I mean, we should be shocked, but this is the world, isn't it? This is a normal world. Friends, enemies, strangers. The three poisons. So imagine all these trillions of human beings, all the beings of the universe in the form of humans. Okay? As big as you can imagine. All the realms of existence, all in the form of humans. So think, they all, just like me, want happy feelings, want happy situations, want happiness, want pleasant things, pleasant people, pleasant environments, happy feelings. Everyone's the same. Every being in the universe is the same. No difference from me. They want peace. They want inner peace and they want outer peace. But they don't know how to get it. This is the tragedy. As they say, the bodhisattvas have such compassion for sentient beings because we don't understand cause and effect. We don't realize that we are the one who's causing our suffering and causing happiness. And every sentient being, just like me, does not want suffering, does not want ugly feelings, does not want ugly tastes, does not want ugly environment, does not want ugly things to happen to me. Nobody in the universe, just by having a mind, you want happiness and don't want suffering. It's the bottom line. And now our having found the method to accomplish this, and having accomplished it, we imagine, having become Tara, imagine we can now help them. Same. How incredible. So you now imagine from your heart. Tara's in front of us still, but never mind. We're now Tara. Imagine we're Tara. And from our heart, our Tara heart, trillions of tiny little green Taras go out. Enter into the hearts of all the ugly ones. You see them. This takes away their pain, takes away their ugliness, takes away their delusions. You're so happy. Imagine that. Your enemies free of suffering. This is compassion, free of suffering. May they be free of suffering. And you imagine your Taras going out there doing it, annihilating, taking away their pain. How amazing. And then the friends, the same. Happily, Taras go out from your heart, little millions of green Taras, all the friends, free of suffering. How incredible. And then all the strangers, above, below, behind, in front, all free of suffering. How incredible. Happily. And we say a few mantras now, okay? We just say a few mantras as we're visualizing all the billions of little green Taras going out, taking away their pain, taking away their suffering. How incredible. And the light goes out from the sound as we say the mantra, blessing them as well. Om Tare Tutare Ture Svaha. 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 Now imagine more Taras going out and this time giving them everything they want. I mean, just this alone is incredible. All the hell beings, all the humans, all the animals, all the pretas, all the gods, all the formless and form, giving them everything they want, which is the practice of love. May they be happy. Give them everything they want. Trillions of little Taras entering into them, giving them everything they want. Whatever they want, you see they get it. Money, food, peace, good environment, good sounds, good smells. Everybody wants. Give it to them. Imagine. All these Taras entering into them. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Svaha. 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 So now I think I got the meditation a bit messed up, but never mind. So now imagine Tara, the one we visualize. Imagine she goes and she enters into the crowns of all of them. Billions of all those Taras above us, enters into all of them, and she turns them into Tara. They all become Tara. We are Tara, and they become Tara. They transform into Buddha, their true nature, just like ours. Their true nature, just like ours. Imagine. Trillions pervaded now. The universe is pervaded by green Taras. So now imagine all of the green Taras, trillions from all the universe, all the sides, up, down, behind, below, above, all dissolve into oneself. They all come and dissolve into us and even enhance even more amazingly our own Tara nature. Can you imagine that? Full of bliss, full of clarity, full of wisdom, full of power, full of peace, but very happy peace, not boring peace. Peace sounds boring. Happy peace, blissful peace. So now we imagine, just keep it simple. We imagine now we dissolve because we are body, our speech, our mind, Tara body, Tara speech, Tara mind, our Lama's body, Lama speech, Lama mind, all beings are the same. We are all. So imagine now, sort of you just disappear and you expand to fill the universe. There's nowhere your Buddha mind can't be. How could it be confined by space or time or matter? Not possible. So blissful, as big as the universe, radiant, clear, blissful, wise, compassionate energy. No thoughts, just abide, vast, clear, blissful. No thoughts, no thoughts. So now manifest now in our body and just finish with the amazing, courageous attitude of the Bodhisattva, the 4 immeasurable thoughts. Okay. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings could abide in equanimity, free of attachment, aversion, and ignorance. May they abide so. And now the confidence of the Bodhisattva, I will make this happen. That courage, that's courage of Tara, action. I can do it. I can do it, That's Tara. We need that badly, that enthusiasm, that confidence. I will make this happen. Please, most precious Guru Tara, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings could be free of suffering and its causes. May they be free. I will make this happen. Please, Guru Tara, most precious Guru Tara, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings could have happiness and its causes. And Rinpoche, making sure we just don't get caught up in samsaric happiness, he reminds us to remember enlightenment happiness there, enlightened happiness. May they have them, happiness and its causes. I will make this happen. Please, most precious Guru Tara, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never parted from higher rebirths and liberation's excellent bliss. May they never be parted. I will make this happen. Please, most precious Guru Tara, bless me to be able to do this. You see, this is why we need the enthusiasm. Without enthusiasm, we will die. We have to have enthusiasm, okay? You can see it. We have to perk ourselves up and have this confidence, I can do it. That's what makes us successful. And then when we see the nightmare out there and there's no peace out there and the craziness in the world, it won't disturb us. That's the crucial thing. We all think we suffer because there's no peace in the world. No. We suffer when we see the suffering in the world, not because of compassion. You can't suffer because of compassion. Compassion is a virtue. It's not possible to suffer with compassion. We suffer because we have attachment. We have attachment and aversion. So we have attachment to seeing lovely things, and then we have aversion and a panic attack when the ugly things happen. That's why we suffer. So have the confidence that as we practice, we can get less attachment, less aversion, therefore more confidence. And that's Tara. Bring her in. We need this energy badly. Okay, people. Thank you so much.